She was dead. And I didn't no intentions of doing that. I mean, it just happened so fast, just talking and like...
Dane Owens, a 28-year-old military veteran, is accused in the fatal shooting of his ex-girlfriend, Rowena Irani.
I didn't even pull the trigger or anything. Like, it... All I remember is it went off. And I was just like, what just happened? And she came around the corner, and that's when the whole thing happened.
Okay. Did you talk to her at all before?
On the afternoon of October 3rd, 2016, in Wichita, police responded to a home after a mother discovered the body of her daughter, Rowena Irani. Inside the residence, they found a quiet crime scene. The victim, 22, had suffered a single, fatal gunshot wound to the head with no signs of a struggle. A key piece of evidence, a spent shell casing, was recovered near the home's fireplace, a detail whose significance would grow. Rowena, a college student, had recently ended a relationship with the primary person of interest, Dane Owens, a 28-year-old military veteran. The investigation's most critical finding was his admission that he had parked covertly, entered the home uninvited, and brought the gun to force a confrontation, which told a story of a planned encounter that directly conflicted with his account of an accident and shifted the investigation entirely.
Maybe she'll just listen to me. I'm not even trying to, like, use it. Maybe it's more of just a...
You mean the gun?
Yeah, it's one of those kind of things where I wouldn't use it, but then if, just listen to me for a second and I'll leave kind of thing. I don't even...
Make her sit still.
Police brought Dane Owens in for questioning after his ex-girlfriend, Rowena Irani, was found deceased. The interrogation begins by establishing the suspect's competency, as Dane admits to using alcohol and medication. Legally, an individual can still be interrogated if they understand their rights and speak voluntarily.
Now I'm going to ask you a set of questions here that I ask everybody I talk to. Some of them sound a little strange to people because they're sitting there thinking, why is he asking me that?
Mm-hmm.
But I ask everybody.
Okay.
Have you been drinking today?
Yes.
Alcohol?
I had one beer.
You know what kind of beer?
It was that root beer stuff.
Was it good?
No.
Yeah,
I'm not really a drinker. I actually don't really drink at all.
Okay. When was it you took that? Do you know?
I actually had that shortly before the, what was it, like, I'd say like 6-ish.
Okay. Were you drunk?
No.
Okay. You're not drunk now, are you?
No, sir.
Okay. Okay. Did you use any medication that you're not supposed to use today?
No.
Take any drugs? Marijuana, cocaine,
I don't do any
meth,
drugs or
heroin?
anything like that.
You didn't get high today?
I mean, on the medicine, when I took all that hydro, yes,
Sure.
but I don't believe in doing drugs and all that stuff.
Okay. Do you feel like you're still high from the medication you took?
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit. Okay.
Not as bad as I was. Of course, the candy bar and the water helped. But yeah,
Okay.
I'm still a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
You read and write English okay?
Yes, sir.
Considering the pills you took, the beer you drank, do you feel like you are not able to make free and willing voluntary decisions as far as whether or not to talk to us?
I can make it. I'm coherent enough for that.
Okay. Okay. You understand you're at City Building in Wichita, you're in our interview room.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes.
Talking to a couple police officers.
Yes, sir. I'm not
Okay.
space and operating.
Yeah, I just want to make sure that you understand, okay?
Yes, sir.
Because we're going to go over your rights here in a minute. I want to make sure you understand those, because I don't know exactly what all's going on or where this is all going to go, but I certainly don't want to later have someone say, why didn't you read him his rights, or, something so like that. There's always somebody that's going to be looking over our shoulder that's wanting to know why we didn't follow what's our normal protocol.
I understand.
Which is what this is. Okay. What I like to do myself, this is room number 3. And once again, the time is 8/20/2020. Still on October 3rd, so Monday evening. What I like to do is have people read the form to me, because otherwise I'm just droning, and I know for me,
So I know what I'm...
I don't listen to people real well sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
So it's just easier for me to have people. Can you read that first line?
Yes. For your rights.
Yes.
Before we ask you any questions, you must understand your rights.
Okay, do you understand that?
I guess for the most part, yeah. I mean,
Okay.
I guess, could you elaborate? Just that we're on the same page. I mean,
Well, yeah, you've heard of the Miranda decision.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes,
You've
sir.
seen on TV,
Mm-hmm.
people get read their rights, whether on a TV show or something like that.
Yes.
So that they understand that they don't have to talk to the police, is essentially what it boils down to.
Rowena Irani, 22, had ended the 2-month relationship feeling Dane was too rushed and intense. Her family reported that Dane had persistently messaged her after the breakup, showing difficulty with the rejection. Dane's account to detectives is his opportunity to present the story from his perspective, emphasizing his personal pain.
Yes. And that's what that first line says, is that you understand that before I ask you questions about what happened or what's going on, that we're going to go over your rights.
Oh, yes,
and that
sir.
you
Yes,
need
sir.
to understand them. Okay? That's what I want to make sure of.
Okay.
Okay? But you just initial right there. All that for me means is that you've read that, not that anything else. Okay. Can you read that next line?
Oh, yes, sir. You have the right to remain silent.
Do you understand what that means?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Anything you say can be used against you in court.
You understand that one?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
You have the right to talk to a lawyer for advice before we ask you any questions and have him with you during questioning.
You understand that?
I do, and I'm not gonna lie, I've never, this whole situation, of course, it's, it's a situation, and I've never been in anything like this, so I'm not, 100% sure what I'm, supposed to be doing, everything like that. I mean, I'm gonna be honest to the best of not to the best of my ability, but I'm not trying to hide anything. I just want.
Okay.
I want us to be honest.
Well, the statement's pretty self-explanatory, don't you think? What does it mean to you?
Basically, to me, it means that, if I need advice from a lawyer, I guess. That's all I can really take from it. Like, I have to.
It essentially says that, and it doesn't essentially, it says you have the right, it's your right to talk to a lawyer for advice before we ask you any questions about what happened today.
Okay.
And to have him with you during questioning if you wanted to. That would be your right. And I just want to make sure you understand that you have that right.
Okay. I guess how...
you understand the right. I'm not asking you at the moment whether you want a lawyer or not. We'll get to that part.
Okay.
I'm just asking you if you understand that you have the right to talk to one and to have one with you if you wanted to.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. Still October 3rd. Oh, I'm having trouble adjusting to October. I keep thinking in terms of September. All right. Well, Dane, like the officers told you, I think, coming up here, we want to talk about what happened with Rowena today. Is it Rowena?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And I get, you've been telling me here the last few minutes that you want to be honest. You want to tell us, this is what you want to do. So, I'm more than happy to sit back and listen. Okay, that's the easiest way.
Mm-hmm.
So, I guess, can you give us a little idea what happened today?
Can I do background information?
Sure, feel free.
I'll pretty much kind of just start kind of from the beginning or whatever. We've been friends for 5 years, a little over 5 years. We started. We've kind of had this on and off dating, wanting to date kind of thing going on for the past 5 years, but it never worked out. XYZ, whatever. And the reason why I want to explain all this other stuff is it does have a purpose. I'm not just trying to waste time, I promise.
You're good.
Well, we've been dating, and it would have been 2 months from the 24th of September. It would have been 2 months, so we started dating like July 24th. And I guess I've been dealing with a lot of stuff. Just day after day. Getting up every day is just difficult with all the pain and just, friends getting killed, just the war trauma stuff. And it's not an excuse, but I'm just saying it's been like that for me. I've tried to find help. I'm an introvert, so I keep things built up inside. I'm a very, this may seem very contradicting, but I'm a very caring person. I'll go out of my way to help anyone and anything, and so when it was last week, she was just kind of acting just kind of funny. It's really weird. And I was like, is everything okay? Or, what's going on? And then, she just, basically just kind of said, it's like, I just don't think, she's kind of doing the thing where she doesn't think, it'll work out because of something way, way, way in the future. I'm just like, well, that's doesn't seem logical to me, whatever, okay.
Dane Owens was medically discharged from the military in 2015 due to injury. His defense attorneys would later focus on his PTSD as a mitigating factor. His testimony that the gun just went off is a crucial point, raising the question of whether this was an accident from a soldier's reflex or an intentional act.
And the biggest thing is, okay, can I write something just so that way you guys can understand this kind of mess? So, Rowena, Rashad's her brother, and then he and Asha are married, and then Mizbah is Asha's sister. So, and I've been best friends with Asha and Mizbah. Since I got out of the military, I went back home here I went to Wichita State for a semester, and that's where I met them. And of course, Rashad, I met him too. And we've all been friends, good friends, everything like this. And Rowena's kind of been the drama one of all of them. And so once stuff has kind of been, I don't know, it's been picking up and acting weird for me for about the past month, and I've been trying to, asking for my friends, hey, would you want to help me, or, and, like, and specifically those two, they just kind of leave me high and dry, or whatever, cool, and I'm not trying to someone that, and this is gonna sound weird, but, like, so I asked Rowena, I was like, what's going on? And she was just like, oh, whatever. And I'm just like, this is the, like, second time I've just asked you. I'm just clarifying what's going on. And then I would ask Rashad, I was like, hey, is everything all right with your sister? Just try to be normal. I'm not trying to create drama. I'm not trying to harass. I'm not trying to do any of that shit. And so, and he was like, well, do you disrespect my relationship with my sister? He can't really tell you. I'm like, I completely understand that. And so then I asked Rowena, I didn't even ask her, like, the other day, I just sent her a text, just like, because we've been friends for 5 years. I was just like, hey, what's going on? How was work? And then she just, like, right after that, blocks me from everything. And then Rashad's like, you need to just stop talking to her, because, like, she'll press charges and all this stuff. I'm just like, I just asked her how her day was. Like, she never gave me an indication of anything that was like, stop, whatever. I'm just trying to be your friend. I understand she didn't want to do this, whatever, fine, cool. And so then, I would try and ask, Officer or Misbah, hey, just to talk, just to vent. And of course, no, they didn't want to do it. I'm just like, alright, I'm just like, alright, so I had no one really to vent to. And then I would vent to a couple of I tried to talk to my mom, and because my mom's good friends with all of them too. And so I would try and talk to my mom, like, hey, what's, like, she asked me, hey, how are things doing? I'm like, man, not doing that well. She's like, alright, well, I hope things get better. I'm just like, well, you could ask and, like, see what's going on, kind of thing, because I haven't been doing that well. And, yeah, it's a breakup, but it's not the breakup that really is the problem. Like, whatever. Yeah, breakups are hard, whatever. I didn't even see this coming. It literally was just blindsided. Okay, whatever. And so, I ended up drinking a little bit more. Drinking a little bit more for me is just drinking, like, once. I just drank a bottle once over the weekend. And, I'm already, we got into a car accident. My car flooded out. I'm having severe back pain. Like, just stuff kind of was piling up. And I was just like, and for the longest time, I still just kind of, like, not know who I am. I'm still trying to figure that out. And, so to kind of get down to today, today didn't happen at all how I honestly don't know what happened. This morning I took my pain meds. Of course, I took a little bit more than I did. And I knew that I had no intentions of hurting anyone, because I've never hurt anyone. I don't, at least I didn't do that. And so, I just went over to her house, because I knew what time she kind of got off, stuff, whatever. And, I thought her parents would be home, too, so it was not like, I knew she was going to be home alone. And so, she let me in. I was kind of a little already, because first off, I did kind of a no-no, driving kind of under the influence, with my shoulder. And so, I was already maxed out with everything, and we just talked for a second, and honestly, like...
When police processed the scene at Rowena's home, they found a shell casing some distance from the victim. This detail could either support or contradict Dane's claim of a sudden, accidental discharge. His actions immediately after the event, failing to call for help and fleeing, are critical factors investigators will scrutinize.
I don't even really know why, but I just had the gun, and it's not because I had it for her. I usually would carry one around just because, I'm just kind of paranoid like that. And honestly, right when, we just, it just happened so fast, just talking, and, like, I didn't even pull the trigger or anything, all I remember is it went off. And I was just like, what just happened? I don't know what happened. I wasn't trying to hurt her or anything. It went off, and I literally just didn't know what to do. I've been in combat and all that stuff, and I literally just panicked and freaked out because I didn't even, it was just in here. I just had it in here, and we were talking, and then I don't know if because of how, I was already kind of loopy a little bit, if it just, I was already just, woo, and she just made me jump or something, I don't know, but I wasn't trying to hurt her at all, and it went off, and it's not an excuse for anything. It's, I don't know, this whole week has just piled up, and I don't know, I don't even remember it going off, and it went off, and I just didn't know what to do. I care about her, but I know, as a friend, too, I wouldn't. I don't know.
What happened after the gun went off?
I was just looking, I just saw her, she just fell down, and I was just like, I just didn't know what to do. I was like, this is not gonna look good no matter how I do this.
What'd you do right after that? Right after the gun goes off, what do you do?
I just stared at her. I was just like, well, I tried to see what
Did you walk over to her?
Yeah.
What happened?
I just got overwhelmed with emotions. I tried to. I honestly. I thought she was dead. And I didn't no intentions of doing that.
Okay.
I haven't done anything ever in my life bad like this. And it's, I mean, I've been in combat, I've seen people shot. But this is something completely different. And I know this is...
Did you try to help her? I mean, at that point?
I tried to see where it was bleeding. And I mean, from my knowledge, I was like, there's nothing I can do.
Okay.
I mean, I've seen gunshot wounds to that before.
Okay. Did you get anything to try to stop the bleeding?
Honestly, right after I saw that, no one ever to see it. I just...
What'd you do right afterwards, then?
I honestly just freaked out. And I just like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, and I just freaking...
Disposing of a weapon is a serious act in any criminal investigation. Although Dane claims it was due to panic, this action is often seen by prosecutors as evidence of consciousness of guilt. Dive teams were dispatched to the Rocky Creek area Dane described to search for the weapon, a critical piece of physical evidence.
Okay. Right after you go over to her.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. You're helping us. I appreciate that. I know this isn't easy, Dane. Okay? Get that, okay? We know this isn't easy. We appreciate the fact that you're trying to be honest. We appreciate the fact you're not playing the game. You're being a man. That's what you've done for the last however many years. And we do appreciate that.
What I did was, whenever I looked at her, and of course it just brought up all of them, like combat stuff that I've seen, and it just flashback. And I didn't want to lose anyone else. And so after I did that, I mean, I mean, it felt like for everybody it was just, just a couple minutes. And I thought she was dead, and so I left.
Okay. Did you do anything before you left? Did you go anywhere else in the house?
I was just right there, and I mean, I didn't... I wasn't gonna try and get away with it and all that stupid shit. Like, try and cover it up. Because you can't cover that stuff up, and it was an accident. It's my fault. I don't know what. Okay. After that, when I was driving home, I almost just wanted to crash the car. I honestly was about to call the cops. But I've never dealt with this before, and I was too scared, even though it's not a good enough excuse. But I wasn't trying to destroy evidence, but I just threw the gun away. But I know where it is if you guys need.
Where'd you throw it at?
It's over. I put it, in Rocky Creek, if you know where that's at. It's, you know, like where Whitetail and stuff like that is.
13th Street there.
I threw it in the water, but it's not really in the water. It's like right next to the kind of the bridge thing.
Okay. If I showed you an overhead picture of the area, do you think you could point it out?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll work on that in a minute. What kind of gun is it?
It was a 45.
You know what kind?
I think it was a Smith & Wesson.
Where did you get that from?
I've always had that when I lived in Arizona. I have my shotgun, I have a SCAR, and I have my pistol, and I always sleep with my pistol and everything, and until I found out the damage it could do to a friend.
Okay. What'd you do after you put the gun out there?
Went home. I didn't know who to call because I couldn't just call option on them.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
They're my best friends, and then I just...
Did you call anybody? No?
I tried to call, what's his name? From Lawrence.
Brendan Lawrence?
Yeah.
Michael?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was trying to call him. And then after, that happened, that's when I just started taking a whole bunch of pills. Because
How did you get over to her house this morning?
I drove my dad's truck, his truck that he had.
A Nissan? The silver one that's in the garage there at the house?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. What were you wearing? Do you remember?
I was wearing black shorts with a green shirt.
Okay. Green shirt have anything written on it or anything?
Support the troops.
Okay. Do you know where those clothes are at now? Where are they?
They're at the house.
You know where at the house?
I'll have to think about it just because I'm
Okay.
I'm on medicine. No.
Okay. Do you know what time it was you left your house this morning? The one out there in Andover?
But,
Rowena's brother had previously warned Dane to stay away from his sister, or the family would involve law enforcement. Dane's testimony of parking far away and entering unannounced shows he was aware he was not welcome. These actions could be interpreted as stealthy and pre-planned, challenging the narrative of a random accident.
it was like, I mean, I left earlier, like, I left at 8, but I wasn't over there or anything until, like, later.
Okay. Where'd you go when you left?
I just drove around to think of what I was gonna say to her, because I'm the kind of person that, if you really care about something, you know, you can have one last chance to, you know, pick your words wisely to do that.
She wouldn't communicate with you anymore by phone or anything, right?
She's blocking me from everything.
So if you were going to talk to her, the only way would be face to face? Okay. Did you try to contact her at school?
It hurt, but I respected what she wanted, and I mean, this was like the first kind of day I wasn't like, sorry, but balls deep in just pain and everything, and because originally she was supposed to, like, because my parents got in town, she was supposed to take care of me on Sunday, so that's why I thought she might be able to, you know, at least hear me out, just post-surgery.
So at some point, though, you drive over to her house? To her folks' house?
Yeah, like, what, 10... I'm trying to think what time that happened. It was like probably like 11:30, and I sat in my truck, not like at our house, but I just sat in my truck for a while because it was just like
In the neighborhood there? Or?
it was just very intimidating where I didn't want to.
You know whereabouts you were sitting at?
Like, when you go into the neighborhood, you can turn right, and it goes like all the way down to her house, and I kind of just parked before you turn right to go all the streets all the way down.
Sure.
Because I have to, you know, just gain composure and think about stuff before, because I'm an emotional person.
Sure. And you think that was what time you think you pulled into the neighborhood?
About like 10:15, 10:30 or something like that.
Do you know what time she gets out of school today? No.
Well, usually, usually when we talk, she usually gets done. She, like, goes to class in the mornings, and then she's usually done. I mean, I don't know if she's home or not, but she's usually done by, like, 9:30 or so.
Okay. So when you're sitting there composing yourself, Do you know if she was home yet then? You don't know?
And that was just because I figured, usually I don't know if she rode, sometimes she rides the bus to go, since Wichita State does their campus, I don't know how they do that, or if she drove, and so I was just waiting to see if she was going to be home or not, like driving or not. And
what happened? Did you see her come by, or?
Oh, no, after a while I just went over.
Okay. Where'd you park at?
I just parked on that, where I was at over there, and I just walked.
Okay, so you parked on the street before her house, before you turned to go to her house?
Yeah.
Okay. Then you walked in. How far a walk do you think that is?
Not that far at all. I mean, like,
I mean, I'm not real familiar with the neighborhood, but
like, trying to think it, probably like, trying to, if like, think of it in like football yards, it would be like, maybe like 20 yards.
okay. So pretty quick. Okay. Doesn't take you too long to walk down there. Did you see anybody out and about? The neighborhood?
Like in the neighborhood?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's people out there walking and stuff like that.
Okay. Did you talk to any of them, or?
No, I don't. I'm the kind of person, I mean, if I don't really know you, I don't really talk, but I mean, I didn't have anything to hide, so.
Nobody seemed interested in you or anything? Okay. So what happens when you get to her house? What do you see when you get there on the outside?
I mean, her, the garage door is shut, I mean, and, I saw the dogs let out, so I knew that she was home, because her mom was at school, and
Ballistics experts would later play a key role in the trial. They would analyze the bullet's trajectory, the victim's wound, and the shell casing's location to determine if the startle reflex scenario Dane describes is consistent with the physical evidence. The distance between him and Rowena is also a critical factor.
I mean, I think her mom was, I mean, I know her mom was at school, but I don't know if her dad was at work or not, so, I mean, I figured if he wasn't home, then he'd be there. If he wasn't working, he'd be there, so. But, I mean, that's.
How did you see the dogs? Did you see them get let out, or just that they were outside?
They were outside, I saw them. She lets, one of them, she has to walk them outside because she'll just run away. She's not that bright of a dog.
Which one's that?
The German Shepherd.
The bigger one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Does she bring them out front or put them in the backyard?
She usually does Sasha in the backyard, but I saw Max. Max usually goes out in the front.
Okay.
Because he doesn't run away. He just goes pees and goes back inside. Or goes back, and so.
How was it that you saw Max? He came out the front door, or?
He was already out there just wandering in the yard.
And you showed up? Okay. Did you see Sasha at all at that point? No?
No.
Okay. So what happens? You come up, garage door's closed, there's Max. What do you do?
Well, I made a stupid decision, and I let him back inside and kind of just walked in.
You open the door yourself and it's unlocked. Is this the front door? Okay. You just walk in. Okay. You let Max in. Okay. What happens then? What do you see when you first walk in the door, you let the dog in? What are you seeing?
I hear her get up, and then
Where was she at?
she was in the dining room.
Okay. At the table? Okay. Could you tell what she was doing?
I heard her listening to Family Guy. That's the only thing I could
Okay.
hear. I couldn't really tell. And she came around the corner, and that's when the whole thing happened.
Okay. Did you talk to her at all? Before?
I was going to, but then after that happened,
Sure.
No.
So, as you walk up to the front door, because as I recall, you might have to walk up some steps.
stairs.
Okay. Where's the gun at then?
I just have it.
Still in the sling?
I just have it in my sling.
When do you take it out of your sling?
I mean, it's the best way to kind of start ground it is it was just like it was kind of out already, and I just kind of had it like just pointing down in here, so it would be like
It was in your right hand?
Yeah.
So it's kind of in your hand, in the sling?
not in my hand, but it was like it was in here, and because I shoot left-handed,
Mm-hmm.
so
So was it, I guess, was it muzzle into the sling? So like
Muzzle.
a cross-draw shoulder or a
Muzzle.
cross-draw holster?
the muzzle was facing out.
Okay.
It's not gonna help, but
Oh, no, it's all right.
um,
It is what it is, right? I mean, that's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Okay. So did you have the gun in your right hand? It was just laying next to
I
the
mean
hand.
it was in my hand, but when she came around and just startled me. Just pulled it.
Pulled the trigger or pulled the gun?
Yeah,
How did you shoot it?
it was like,
With your right hand? Okay.
yeah, and it, like, I mean, I had it like aimed down, and so then when I walked in, because I know, well, when she pretty much came around the corner, she just like jumped, just kind of like freaking me out. So I went like that. It was just like almost like a natural reaction.
How many times did you fire?
Just once.
So she comes around the corner, you walk in, you have the gun in your sling with your hand. I mean, your hand's holding it, I assume. Okay. And you must have your finger near the trigger.
Yeah, I never put it on it, just for kind of like the fire muzzle or trigger safety thing, and then it's just like, when she kind of just, I don't even know how we startled each other, but then it
Just goes off.
just pulled it.
Why did you walk in?
I was on the medicine and I wasn't thinking logically.
I mean, what did you expect to occur when you walked in?
She wasn't expecting you, was she? I mean, you hadn't made a plan to come over and talk to her.
No, because she would never talk to me or anything like that.
Did you knock on the door first?
No, I thought letting Max in would be like a sign.
How many times had you been over to the house before?
To her house, like 3 or 4 times.
Okay. Always with her?
Help change her oil. We'd hang out, play with the dogs and stuff like that.
Okay. So you walk up, park down the block, and you walk up. Why didn't you just pull up, I guess, to the house? What did you think would happen if she saw you or saw your car?
Because she probably, well, I didn't know if her dad was gonna be there, and it was just gonna be like an automatic, just call the cops, honestly.
Okay.
I honestly don't know what.
So you walk up, you walk in, and are we just talking almost instantly? You hear her get up, she comes around the corner, as you said, and the shot goes off? Or is there some time that you're in the house? How far into the house do you get, do you think?
Not even like past that stair. Like, I wasn't even trying to aim. I wasn't anything like it.
The admission of bringing the gun to make her listen is a turning point, showing desperation and possible intent to confront. The physical reenactment is a common interrogation technique to test a suspect's consistency. How Dane performs this action will be recorded and compared against crime scene evidence to assess its credibility.
Okay. Did the gun function like it was supposed to? I mean, did it malfunction when you looked at it later? What did it look like?
When I always, this just isn't helping my case, but whenever I carry a pistol, I always carry it loaded, because the one time you know it's not loaded is when you're gonna need it, and I've had those experiences before, and so I always just carry it like that.
You think it's a Smith? Okay. Is it a double action only? Does it have
There's no safety on it.
Does it have a hammer?
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Oh, no, it's the...
Or is it more like a Glock where it's just doesn't have a hammer or anything?
I think it has a hammer, but it's more of like a sliding.
It's still an automatic.
Yeah. But
can you cock it with your thumb?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
No. And plus, unless you're...
Do you know what the model number on it is? Or what any of the writing on the gun itself says?
The only thing I know is I think it says Smith and Wesson.
Okay. What color is it?
Black.
Okay. You know how many rounds it holds in the magazine?
12.
Okay. And then you said it was a .45. Do you know what brand of ammunition you shoot?
I've had the same ammunition for like a long time, because I just don't shoot it.
Okay. So you walk up, you go in the door, just take a step in, she's right there, and the gun goes off.
End up pulling the trigger.
Okay. Why? I mean, honestly.
Between us here, I mean, right now, man. Why?
I mean, I pretty much accepted the fact that we were done. I didn't.
That doesn't make it easier.
No.
I mean, were you angry?
I was angry, but I mean, I've always been able to control my emotions. I mean, I've always been through breakups. I mean, there's nothing new about this.
You ever done anything like this on any other breakups? Never threatened an ex-girlfriend or...
I didn't even threaten her. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean,
I understand.
says that, but I mean, like, no.
Okay. Well, what did you think? I mean, that's kind of important stuff to know. What were you thinking? What are you thinking as you get out of your car and you walk up to that house?
Maybe she'll just listen to me. I'm not even trying to, like, use it. Maybe more of just
You mean the gun?
yeah, it's one of those kind of things where it's, wouldn't use it, but then if, just listen to me for a second, then I'll leave kind of thing. I don't even know.
Make her sit still, not call the police, but listen to you.
Not even that. Just
Okay.
listen. Just listen for 5 seconds.
I guess, and that's what I'm at. I guess, why do you need the gun to get her to do that? I mean, I understand your concern that you show up and they're just instantly going to call the cops. Her brother told you, right? If you don't quit pestering her, she might press charges on you. Didn't he tell you that?
Yeah, and that's what it was so weird, was because it was like, all I did was I had to ask her, hey, like, how was your day? Like, and this is like in the evening, and I asked her, how's work? And then she just tells him that, and it's like, she didn't even tell me.
Okay. Now, when you took the pills this morning, was that at your mom's house there? Okay. Then you drove around for a while, trying to just think about how you were going to approach this, or what were you thinking about then?
I wasn't trying to hurt anyone, that's for damn sure, but...
Tell me this, did it cross your mind that you were going to kill her? When you walked in to the house, when you walked up to the house and when you walked into the house, from what you're telling me, you had the gun so that you could convince her to take you serious, to listen to you. Okay. But that's why you had the gun with you, was to confront her so she would listen to you. Is that right? I mean, I don't want to put words in your mouth. I just want to know what you're telling me, okay?
I don't want to hurt people. I want people to fuck me over. All I do is help people. I go out of my way to help people. In Manhattan, I'll go pick up a homeless person and take him home, let him shower, and get him food. I mean, I'm trying to get help through the VA. Fuck them, they don't help me.
Dane, tell me this. So let me get this correct, okay? You walk into the residence. All right, you got the gun. You showed us right here in your right hand.
Yeah.
You kind of go around the corner, and she comes around the corner. There are no words exchanged between you guys. She says she kind of startles you, and you kind of startle her. But there's no words exchanged, and then the shot goes off. Am I correct on that?
Yeah.
Okay. And this is over kind of by where the stairs are?
This is like, yeah, once I come in, it's like right there, and she's like coming around the kitchen, so she's like right by the table. And so I'm like on the other side of the stairway, kind of like where that like couch is.
And I wasn't in there, so how far, basically, when this happens, how far are you guys away from each other? Is it from you to I or further? Or?
Like, this is like, I'm walking, the stairway is right here.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's like a little couch right here, and then the table would be like that corner, like a little bit farther.
Yeah, so roughly 7, 8 feet, somewhere like that.
Yeah.
Now, the other thing I'm going to ask you if you would do is, I don't know how old this thing is. This is an old part of a pellet gun. Careful, you don't want to pinch yourself with it because it doesn't stay together all the time. Can you show us how you were holding the gun?
So like, ow, that hurt. Like, pretty much I can have some of that, so it's probably just like that.
Pretty similar to that. Okay. And if you could kind of stand up, pretend like right here's the doorway as you're coming in.
Mm-hmm.
I guess, so you step in enough that you can close the door,
Mm-hmm.
and then
So I was holding it like that. So I closed it, and then like she popped around, and I just don't know what happened. She was just like that, like it jerked up, and then it just
okay.
my finger just slipped and just.
Okay. Okay. Now, the way you're showing in there was you didn't have a grip on the gun?
Yeah, like I wasn't. Just because like I'm not gonna walk in there kind of like that, but yeah, like I had it, like.
You had it gripped, but still kind of pointed downward. And then as she came around,
It just slipped, like I jerked up out of accident. And
At trial, the prosecution portrayed Dane Owens as an obsessive ex-lover who planned the murder after Rowena ended their relationship. The defense maintained it was a tragic accident, a reflexive action stemming from his combat-related PTSD. The jury ultimately sided with the prosecution, finding Owens guilty of first-degree murder and aggravated burglary. He was sentenced to life in prison, with the possibility of parole after 25 years, plus an additional 43 months for the burglary charge.